This is the weekly horoscope for Cancer for the week of January 16th, 2023. Hello, my fabulous crabs. Share your love and support to your girl Marie. Support this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It encourages me to continue doing what I'm doing, so support the channel, help it grow. So this week, lots going on in the stars. Yes, so the Lilith moon, which I talked about last week, is in the second house. Juno is conjunct with Jupiter at this time in your 10th house, so positive changes there. You do benefit through other people during this time period. The sun is conjunct with Pluto. Mercury is going direct on Tuesday, and then February 2nd it'll be officially direct, okay? Then January 20th the sun enters Aquarius. All right, so lots going on in the stars. There you have an air trine happening with Ceres in the kite energy with an air trine in the 4th, 8th, and 12th house. So this is strengthening your bonds and your ties with loved ones. It's a very gratifying time for you. You can be more family oriented. Those family members that you haven't been talking to, cousins, family members on mother's side, you could be visiting this week. Domestic matters may involve new activities, sports, hobbies, or creative ventures shared with those you care about. Your energy level affords you enough stamina to carry out your family obligations. You are protective, supportive, and a strong source of guidance to children and loved ones. You may have an active participant in recreational or educational events at this time. A love relationship that begins now maybe have a forbidden quality, or this is there's a pressure to keep it secret for now. You may have a lazy streak within now. Your popularity increases and in the public, and you thrust upon into the spotlight unexpectedly. And then there's career advancement happening. Ceres is semi-squaring the moon on Monday as well in the 4th and 5th house. Perhaps you feel that you are misunderstood by the women who are closest to you, or maybe you don't feel fully understood, that you don't feel like they fully understand your emotions. Also, you are on the path of integrating your emotions with your path. This means that you need to nurture and accept your feminine aspect of your nature. As a result, you are understanding the wit of women and your sense of loss lessons. So on the 17th, this is a beautiful energy time for you in regards to career growth happening. Not only do you have this beautiful air trine happening on the 17th, again with Apollo in retrograde, which is forming a kite energy in the 12th house, is subconscious and self-undoing with the moon in Sagittarius, forming a trine, not necessarily an air trine or any other trine. If it's not an air, water, or any kind of trine like that, it's okay. You know, it's not as powerful, granted, but it's a trine, okay? Sometimes it happens, especially when the planets are in like the first degrees. So coworkers may lean on you for emotional and on-the-job support. Avoid overindulgence in food and drink. This can be a good time for business picking up, revisiting old projects, or revisiting social media pages. Your intuition and your creative imagination are strong. You may experience psychic events or strange coincidences more often. You can be at the right place at the right time. This is a great time for making requests out of others because other people are more receptive to what you have to say. Other people could be in more of a place of yes at this time. Don't get involved in any new credit arrangements or arrangements with others. Make sure you read the fine print at this time because it's likely to prove costly. You live in a time of like unrest with this energy, so this could be like you going through some of the stuff that's going on in our lives, especially with religion or social controversies that can be coming up at this time. You often respect these situations automatically and according to accepted societal norms, so meaning you go more with the flow. You are high-strung, intensely emotional, easily upset, overly indulgent, and either rebellious or apathetic. You know your own limits, but have a deep inner fear. Your security will be taken, you have a deep inner fear that your security, your financial security, emotional security will be taken away. Your idealism is confused or impractical. Care is needed in the use of psychic forces. Also with this energy, when you talk, write, sing, or communicate in any manner, then you are able to attract a warm and loving audience. This is only true if you're speaking kind and loving truth. If you speak harsh words, then you find that you'll alienate others. Your journey in life is truly blessed at this time with glad tidings when you communicate with love and compassion, touching others with your warm and nurturing connections. You have important issues to discuss with your partner or plans to go on a public project. It is a good time for clear communications or making a debut. On the 18th, Mercury goes direct at 8:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mercury is quincunx Mars this week. In the 12th house of subconscious, self-undoing, fantasies, drugs, imprisonment, with the 7th house of relationships. You are annoyed with certain people. You may have requested something from someone and they may not be heeding your request. Maybe it's something you didn't want them to do. It could be like you didn't want them to tell a secret, but then the secret goes out to everybody else. Or it could be a situation where you're feeling some kind of damn way about somebody at this time and they told the other person how you felt about them, and now this person wants a confrontation, and guess what? You don't like to deal with that. So guess what you're doing? You're going the opposite way. That person's calling you forward and you're going the opposite way because you're not ready to talk to that person. So you could be annoyed at the other person, but then you tell this person here, blah, 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 and I'm like still pissed off about it. And then this person here goes and tell the other person, and then this person's like, hey, I want to talk about it with you. And you're like, hell no, I'm not ready to go there with you. I'm still mad at you, And so there's going to be some drama about that. So you may want to keep your mouth shut this week and not tell people your feelings about certain situations or secrets that you don't want revealed. Just write it in a journal. I feel like others can disappoint you and you want to have some kind of outburst or make some kind of display, but you're going to keep it kosher and be annoyed. So you may not be getting your way with other people, or certain things or rules that other people make may be unfair to you, or someone didn't even bother to consider your feelings. You have a T-square happening with the 1st, 7th, and 10th house. Change is happening. It can be a busy time with your career. You can feel like others don't care, and it's because they are being more business minded and focusing on getting the task at hand. You can be a stickler for the rules and butting heads with other people who may not want to follow the rules at this time. Or you can be giving them a hard time by being passive aggressive towards them because they aren't listening to you. So you can start ignoring them. On the 19th, you may focus on your health, set new plans to improve it, and work on yourself. A decision may need to be made at work. An important deadline may be close. You may have an important issue to discuss with your partner or plans to go public on a project. It is a good time for clear communications. You may have a lazy streak. You may rub co-workers at this time the wrong way. If you can, try to take a few days off as you're not inclined to want to work hard. Health problems may arise and originate from overindulgence with this energy, and you may not feel like going to certain appointments or certain places that you promised to go with others, and because of your energy, the other person may feel like they don't want to go either. So certain on the 19th, certain appointments can get canceled at this time, and it's just because you're putting that energy of I don't feel like going, I don't want to go, so that's why. I feel also you can be going above and beyond for someone from your past, or a family member can be going through it. You can be sentimental about this person, and this person you are reconnecting with only to help them move on from certain situations they're going through. On the 20th at 3:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Sun enters Aquarius. This in your 8th house. There's benefits through inheritance. Financial matters should be reassessed. Avoid over expenditures and debt if possible. It will lead to a decrease of self-esteem and lack of self-confidence. This could also be unexpected expenditure. So of course it's going to make you feel bummed out. Inheritance may come from the death of an older family man. It may be time to take care of old mysterious matters related to your past. Financial institutions that you have been dealing with become more strict on credit or lending practices for some of you. You need a lot of convincing or a lot of paperwork and proof at this time, or somebody to push you when it comes to certain risks that you may want to take but not willing, or when it comes to making certain changes in your life. You are either shying away from your unique talents, or you can be apprehensive from taking creative risks with your business, or you can be confused when it comes to relationships at this time as well, because relationships could be getting a little bit more serious for the crab with this energy. This is a favorable time for promotion or for getting what you want from your boss. Relationships with superiors improve. Your personal popularity and profile is increased. Maybe a time of lessening of your personal debt as progress can be made in this area. Otherwise, it is a good time for decisions regarding loans. You feel more energetic than usual, and usually this is a good time for health and fast healing. Your vitality is strong and you are confident and able to stand up for yourself. Okay. So at this time, first card is the Seven of Wands. So certain things can be a bit of a process with this energy here for some of you. For some of you, this is something that you want at this time, and the thing that you want at this time, again, can be a bit of a process. Also, you could be feeling emotionally frustrated because you're sitting here playing the waiting game at this time. So you could be annoyed about how long you have to wait for certain things that you want during this time period, okay? The Hermit card, I feel with this energy here that for some of you, this can be a time, a more contemplative time with this energy. I feel for some of you that these two cards together is more linked with your work and the past, and you're coming up on an important time. All right, this is a time of looking back and appreciating and remembering how you got from point A from point B. So you could be doing some kind of milestones with this energy here as well. So this could be certain obstacles being moved out of your way during this time period. This is a time for you to work out that you possess the cleverness and the adaptability to work through things at this time. And you're trying to be more logical about certain situations that are going on with this energy. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self during this time period as well, okay? Because you can have really strong mood swings with this energy. You know, I would be careful with work and any kind of outbursts that you may have, or tantrums that you may have, because other people may not care about your feelings at this time. They just care about getting the job done and getting the task at hand done, okay? Some people at work, because Mars and Eros, Juno, and Jupiter is in Aries right now, so certain people at work may not, be so conducive to switching schedules with you, to changing your schedule around to what you want at this time, okay? They can find you to be a bit of a pain in the butt. The Nine of Coins, I see traveling coming up for some of you. For others of you, this could be a move happening with this energy as well. For others of you, you can be a bit of a mystic with this energy. You can be delving more into spirituality, or you have wisdom, spiritual wisdom that you would like to share with other people at this time as well. The Three of Wands, I feel for some of you here that you are definitely doing some digging at this time, okay? Somebody could be doing some wrongdoing, or you could expect that something is not on the up and up at this time, and you could be kind of snooping into other people's lives. For others of you, you could be creeping on other people's pages at this time. The King of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, that's a great time for those of you in media and social media. I feel like as I'm connecting with the King of Wands, I feel like there's some kind of bargaining going on at this time. Some negotiations happening for you as well. You may have like a bargaining chip that you could be using to get your way in a situation. You may have something that somebody wants at this time as well as this energy. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. The Star card, manifesting what you want. Your consciousness can also be changing as well. Your perspective towards certain situations that you were once worried about. You could be letting go of what it is that you're worrying about at this time and focusing on other things that you can control with this energy. The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off. For some of you, you could be fighting for the underdog in your life, or if there's certain injustices going on at work, like when it comes to your vacation time. I know for a lot of crabs that is a big deal. and you will fight tooth and nail for your damn vacation time. So this could be like your vacation time and like having your time off and really, you know, like kind of like bitching and complaining about that at this time, which I don't blame you, you know. I don't want to be feeling burnt out at work. You know, you want me to work at well, or you want me to be burnt out and depressed. You know, I don't blame you. Alrighty, so that could be you fighting with HR or fighting with not getting along with people, having to go to the union if you have a union hall, and talking to them about your rights and how they're not dealing with your rights, especially when it comes to your hours and what you want to do. Because, you know, the problem with crabs, they know the rules in and out. Okay, and they know how to play the game, and they know how to get their way in situations, and they know their rights for sure. Okay, so they know what you can and cannot do with them. So don't mess with crabs when it comes to their vacation time. Wheel of Fortune card does bring about a turn of events. So this could be start new rules and regulations, and an emphasis on certain rules and regulations at work, or somebody changing the rules around at this time, so that you can't argue with them at this time as well. Alrighty, the two of cups, the turn of events, relationships could be coming up for you. This week with this energy. So certain relationships may no longer apply in your life. This could be certain relationships coming back into your life. The seven of coins, something heavy on your mind. The answer is yes in regards to a relationship, and it's going to bring about a turn of events. Okay. For some of you, this could be wedding bells they're hearing. The three of swords, I see traveling coming up with this energy. There could be a short going on. Emotional confusion is happening. As I said, maybe your partner's putting you on the spot and wanting to like make the relationship more serious, talking about marriage, moving in. And to you see for crabs, it's like crabs and Libras, once you get what you want, you don't want it anymore. So is that the situation we're going through at this time? Or is it a situation where you're evaluating relationships? You're starting to see the relationship for what it is, and it's kind of depressing. You're kind of like, what the hell? You know, so this could be the veil being pulled away from this relationship. You're starting to see what this person is, or values, wants, and desires, and this person's values, wants, and desires are not similar for yours. Okay. For some of you, this is a time where you could be put front and center of a situation. Okay. Or maybe you just want your spouse or family to acknowledge your hard work, and you could be getting some recognition at this time. This is a time of you're ready to pursue certain goals at this time with this energy. The four points for some of you, I feel like you could be sitting on your hands about certain things that you want to do. You're not so quick to change. Okay. You could be just kind of like testing the waters. Maybe getting other people's reaction or feedback what you say at this time, or just like processing your thought process out loud to other people around you with this energy. The King of Swords, you're very analytical, logical in your way of thinking, so you're not so quick to make decisions. The Queen of Coins, lots of your cards at this time. For some of you, focus on relationships. I feel like for some of you, focus on mother or the women in your life could be more focused on time. For some of you benefit through the women or living with them during this time period, and they bring a lot of stability into your life as well, or there's somebody that you talk to with this energy. I do see fame and recognition coming up for you, or this could be a popular energy time for you. This is a time of destiny for some of you, really standing out. For some of you, this could be getting a home, winning a home. So this could be like for you in LA, New York, like a lotto going on in regards to home, and you could be winning a home this week with this energy. So there could be, or dealing with that grandfather clause thing, but I do see you getting a home. So this is winning a home. The lottery that they have that you put you on a list. And then they. I guess they draw a lottery, and you answer the phone, and then you win an apartment that is like $39 a month or something like that. It's for people to help them start their lives over and stuff like that, or help them get back on their feet. So you're gonna feel like you have a lot of control over your situation now. You're gonna feel more stability in your life at this time. Where some of you could be dealing with a stubborn person that needs a lot of convincing with this energy. But I feel like through your you're overcoming your obstacles. And I feel like you're inspiring others to do the same. And others are inspired by your strength and your tenacity to just continue going. For others of you, you're making a lifestyle change. You're eating healthier, and through your actions, and just through your actions, you're walking example. You are inspiring others, and others want to be like you or look up to you. So that is a big responsibility in itself, because you are walking the walk at this time. The Lover's card. I see a separation. So this could be you and your partner together at this time with this energy. But I feel like maybe this needed to happen because it's going to bring about some changes. This is also a soulmate energy happening here as well. So this could be love coming in, or this could be this energy, and then this person is going to go through. You two are going to go through some profound changes during this time period. Okay. The King of Cups. I feel with this energy here that you can be dealing with somebody that's stickler for the rules. With this energy, you could be dealing with the water sign. Lots of people in your cards this week as well. So this could be somebody that is kind of like has one foot in the door in the relationship, but then has one foot out of the relationship. You can be dealing with somebody that wants to be in the relationship, but it could be like a very taboo relationship. Maybe they're Muslim and you're Hindu. So it could be something like that. Or maybe they don't know what they want from the relationship. Maybe you were like, Care Bears don't normally do this. What's going on in your chart? Sometimes what happens? Care Bears are some Care Bears. It takes them a long time to be in a relationship. Okay. And so this could be what I feel like coming back into the picture, and finally realizing like what they want from you as a serious relationship. But you may not be ready to go there with them. Okay. The Knight of Swords. I feel like this person sneaks around. This person has a double life, okay, or wants to have a double life, and shows people one side of them and you see both sides of them. I do see an investment opportunity. I do see this relationship is not over. There's a reconciliation here. There could be a turn of events where this person decides, what the hell, I'm just going to go and be in this relationship. I do see you being a perfectionist. I do see new beginnings coming up for you and throwing yourself into a situation at this time. The Two of Swords, stable relationship is coming up. Of course, the Lilith moon is in Leo. Okay, loyalty. All right. So stable relationship is coming up for some of you. So your relationship could be taking on a new level, reconnecting with someone from your past. Great level of self-control, because this person is going to follow suit and is going to decide to commit to you, and you're going to recommit yourself to this relationship. The Devil card, dealing with a dominating person that makes you long for loneliness. This could be a dominating male, but this person also finds you to be their type, so it's up to you what you want to do with that. I also feel like certain things are going to be out of your control and no longer apply in your life at this time. The Four of Cups, you could be put in a leadership position, and it's going to bring about growth. And then the Eight of Swords, this person is sexually crazy about you. Okay, this person can't get you out of their head. They spy on you. Over to your girl Marie, please, by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate your support. Monday, daily horoscopes. Kisses.